is the moment.
The Bachelorette is back. And the power
I'm gonna fall in love.
is in Jen's hands.
And I'm gonna do it my way.
ABC Mondays.
Everything about her is great.
I feel so special.
Jen's looking like a queen.
My men are very, very hot.
Someone call 911. You are looking so fired.
This is the beginning of a new era.
The Bachelorette. All new Mondays, 8, 7 Central on ABC. And stream on Hulu.
Whoa. Landing an account this big will totally change my landscaping business. It's gonna mean hiring more guys and more equipment and new trucks for the new guys to drive the new equipment in. I don't know if I'm ready.
You can do this, and Ford Pro FinSimple can help. Our experts are ready to make growing pains less painful for your business with flexible financing solutions that meet the needs of your business today when you need them. Get started at fordpro.com/financing.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1381. Career Search. What if I don't know what I enjoy doing? By Dr. Susan Chanderbhan of chandpsych.com. And I'm Dan. I'm your host here on OWD, and I'm with you every single day, including weekends and holidays, reading from some great authors that we find who produce all kinds of content on work-related issues. And today I'm going to be sharing a piece from a brand new author, never featured here before, so I'll tell you a little bit more about Dr. Susan after the reading. But first, let's hear from her as we optimize your life. Career Search. What if I don't know what I enjoy doing? By Dr. Susan Chanderbhan of chandpsych.com. Whether you're trying to carve out a career path for the first time or you think it's time for a change, being able to decide what you want to do can feel overwhelming. There's a common misconception that you only get one opportunity to decide on a career. That puts a lot of pressure on you if you're at the point of trying to decide on a career or you've already tried one career and are ready for a change. First, it's important to know that in today's work world, vocational paths don't look the way they used to. It's very common for many people to take a few years early on to figure out the right career, or to choose a career early on, then change it, or even make a change when they're mid-career. But what if you don't know what you enjoy doing? How will you ever find a fulfilling career if you aren't exactly sure what you want? It's not an easy process, but it starts with looking in the mirror and engaging in some serious reflection. Let's cover a few helpful strategies that you can use to find a career that will align with your values and goals, even if you're feeling a little lost right now. 1. Consider your interests. Before you start looking for a job, think about your interests. It's easy to limit yourself when you only consider interests that you think would apply to a career, but chances are at least one of your interests or hobbies could carry over into a career path. What are some of the things you like to do, even ones that don't seem connected to a specific job? What are some activities that you've enjoyed doing or volunteered your time doing? Thinking about those things can help you to start thinking about your particular strengths. 2. Compare your strengths and weaknesses. Speaking of strengths, it's important to recognize where you excel. If you're unsure of which position you should apply for, make a list of some of your biggest strengths. Are you a great problem solver? Do you have strong communication skills? Are you creative and imaginative? Once you have a list of a few things, consider different careers that might allow you to use these strengths. You might start looking at jobs you would have never considered, but ones that match your strengths and where you could apply your particular skills. 3. Consult outside resources. There are many books written to help people find careers. These books typically include short career tests, prompts for journaling, and reflective exercises, all aimed at helping you take a deep dive into your strengths, interests, and priorities. If you invest in using one of these resources, you'll learn more about yourself and be better equipped for choosing a career that aligns with your interests and values. An excellent resource is The Pathfinder: How to Choose or Change Your Career for a Lifetime of Satisfaction and Success. 4. Think about the past. Even if you aren't sure what you enjoy doing, think about any job experiences you've had in the past. Could have been a summer job in high school, or a job you just left recently to pursue other things, or even a volunteer opportunity. You undoubtedly liked at least something about one of those positions. Maybe one of your previous jobs had a great collaborative environment. Maybe one allowed you to have creative freedom. Consider these things from the past as you move forward in your search. They can help you more clearly visualize the job environment you want. And 5. Shadow someone. Do any of your friends or family members have careers you might be interested in? Maybe you aren't sure if you would enjoy what they do, but their jobs have always intrigued you. Ask one of them if you can shadow their job for a day or two. Let them talk to you about what they do and what to expect. It's a great way to get an up-close and personal experience and determine if a specific job would meet your needs. Not having your career path all figured out right away doesn't need to overwhelm you. Take your time and do some self-reflection. Even if you don't know what you enjoy doing right now, trying some of these strategies can help you determine which jobs might interest you and align with your values. You just listened to the post titled, Career Search, What If I Don't Know What I Enjoy Doing? By Dr. Susan Chanderban of ChandPsych.com. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you ever find yourself getting caught up in comparison, seeing the successes of others and wishing your life looked the same? If so, then you know how difficult it can be to manage these feelings. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. And therapy is for everyone. Even if you haven't experienced major trauma, it's a great place to learn positive coping skills, boundary setting, and personal empowerment, which can have an amazing impact on both your personal and professional life. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/workdaily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/workdaily. When it comes to hiring, don't go searching for the one. Just meet your match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. And thanks a lot to Dr. Susan for sharing her work with us today for the very first time. And let me tell you a little bit about her. Dr. Susan Chanderban is a psychologist in Laredo, Texas. She helps individuals and couples who are struggling in different areas of their lives gain the clarity they need to grow and change. Her practice is based largely around using cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which the National Mental Health Institute, NIMH, notes to be proven by research as effective treatment for a variety of mental health issues that individuals can face, like anxiety, stress, depression, PTSD, and trauma. So come by ChandPsych.com, that's CHAND, for a lot more. And again, thank you to Dr. Susan for letting us share her work today. Okay, that's going to do it for our Friday episode. I do thank you, as always, for tuning in and sticking with me to the end. Have a great rest of your day and a great weekend, and be sure to join me again tomorrow for the Saturday show, where your optimal life awaits.